Hello everybody. So today I'm going to do a review of The Legend of Johnny Lingo. Many reviewers have said that the characters aren't developed. I honestly feel that it is a very developed story and deals with relationships with family, relationship with loss, relationships with what a child can go through as a child without their parents, or with parents that are not well intended. Johnny Lingo lives in a whole society that is pretty much against him. First they praise, then they start scrutinizing everything about this person because they're not getting what they want out of him. It's like calling your child a gift, and because you're not getting anything in return for that child calling them a gift, now they're evil. Now the intention must be bad because I'm not getting anything in return for what this child is, what I consider this child. Well, if they're a gift, you have to consider them a gift. A gift doesn't give gifts. A gift is that gift. And that should be the gift in itself, what that child is. I feel like that's what I learned from my own personal life, and I feel like this is a very emotional story. He gets taught by Johnny Lingo, which is the adult in the story. Johnny Lingo isn't the kid, but he learns to be what Johnny Lingo is because Johnny Lingo wants him to do everything in his power to help this child know everything he can to prosper, to be successful. And I think that's important to have in any father figure. And it's something that I noticed I did not have. So watching this movie really hit impactfully when it came to the parts that were very emotional. It's very constraining to see it and go, oh geez, that's what I could have had. But even without the presence of someone, they show that too. Later on in the story, two important scenes I'm going to talk about. The first one being with the actual blood relative grandmother to the child, which is that he meets the grandmother through means of Johnny Lingo, which he's a trader and he goes to different islands to trade. So when they meet finally, she says to the audience of people on the island that, oh, he's actually the rightful heir to be in charge and to be the, in charge here on the island. But she doesn't hold it to him, meaning that yes, she knows he's the rightful heir, but he ends up being like, oh, I don't want to lose the Johnny Lingo. I don't want to lose what I've grown with and what I've actually become successful and loving this part of my life. And the grandmother talks to him on the beach at one point and says, like, I understand, it's just enough that I was able to see you in my life. Like, that to me shows how much of a gift he is. That itself is the gift, is knowing that, okay, this baby exists. I should love this baby for being that gift. And I think that's an important part to take away from this. Like, I get why people would say there's not developed characters. It's because literally the kid is already developed. He's just scrutinized by everybody around him, so he can't grow any further because he's only around that negativity. And only when Johnny Lingo helps him grow does it happen. Which comes to the biggest part right here, that idea of when Johnny Lingo, the adult, talks to who he's teaching to be a trader, that, hey, I'm gonna die, and you gotta be okay with that. And he's helping him to recognize that, yes, I can't live forever, but what I've taught you should be as important even if I'm not here. And I think that's an important thing to clue in, that what the grandmother and what Johnny Lingo do is actually show the new Johnny Lingo now that, hey, you can do this. You don't need us here. You don't need our complete, being in your life to be complete in every situation. You can be completely yourself. And I think that's beautiful about this movie.